and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Jacksonville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Bortles. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Airing it out for Hurns. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. First down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught at the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Shift together here from the D-line. To the air again, Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And before Jacksonville takes the next snap on offense, discuss what they've got coming up. They've got a chance because it's a pretty favorable schedule the next 6 weeks. You and I were looking at it the other day.
It certainly is. And remember, they're in a 3-way tie for first in the AFC South right now at 3-3. So you mentioned that favorable schedule. At Indianapolis, home against the Bengals, home against the Chargers, at Cleveland, at Arizona, home against the Colts again. If someone wants to take charge of this division, and if that someone is indeed Jacksonville, here's their opportunity.
And, boy, the fans in North Florida are hungry for it. Dumps it off to Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Bortles on the hook up to Hurns for the Jaguar first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Speaking of, Leonard Fournette had the ankle injury in last week's game. Good news, though, he's on pace to play against Indianapolis in the coming week.
And how excited are the Jaguars to get that news, because he has been an absolute wrecker when he's had the football in his hands. 90-yard touchdown run in the game last week. 75-yard touchdown run this past week, and that is a big man. What do they say? A full-grown man carrying the football. And Kareem Hunt, who has set the pace for rookie runners, Leonard Fournette's now within 34 yards of the pace that Hunt is setting.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Bortles now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Bortles now on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first and 10, here's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First down, Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Ivory. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys?
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 7 yards to go on second down. Play clock winding down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back now in Jacksonville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Prescott steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Flushed out right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Bortles will try again on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Left.
Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw. Gets it to Bryce Butler complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Second down following the incompletion. He's back to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant in the final minute, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not, you got to rally your kick team, don't you? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw, Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Bortles to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. David Irving in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Green 90.
Now Bortles got to have this one. But he's got it to Hearns. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. One final try now for Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.